Hello and welcome back to the Villa View for another video. Mate, I'm going to take you back 9 years ago to this day. The reason for that, Aston Villa beat Birmingham City 5-1 at Villa Park on the 20th of April 2008. And it was possibly one of the best games many of you will have ever seen, including myself. So let's talk about it in what was a brilliant day for Aston Villa. We started the game in a really promising position. We were pushing for that position in the UEFA Cup and European places. Villa lined up though in a fairly strong manner with Scott Carson in goal. At right back we had Olof Mellberg, and at centre backs we had Martin Larsson and Zach Knight. At left back we had Wilfred Baumann. We sort of played a diamond formation as such, with Cillian Petrov sitting in the middle of midfield with Nigel Okoko the one side and Gareth Barry on the other. Then number 10 sort of role was Ashley Young, and then further forward from that was, he's bigger than me and you, it's John Carew alongside Gabby Bonglahor up top for Villa. Meanwhile, Birmingham City had the likes of Cameron Jerome, Mario Zarate, Mikael Forsell, Sadi Jaidi and Nafti. Yeah, vintage lineup from Birmingham City, as you can tell. So the game started slowly for Villa, but it got turned right into life in the 28th minute when Ashley Young scored a fine solo goal. Brilliant work on the left-hand side from Gareth Barry, who dug out a cross into the box, got lifted back. First time on the volley, just inside the 18-yard area. Ashley Young lashed it home to make it 1-0 in front of the Hull end. It was a brilliant finish, and I must say it set the tone for the rest of the game, and it is the goal that most people do actually remember when they look back from that particular day. Villa actually doubled their lead just before the break as well. Ashley Young, who was being watched by Fabio Capello at the time over an England call-up, set up John Carew with what was a brilliantly weighted cross that he got into the end of. He ran over to celebrate in front of the Hull end, picked up the ball boy, celebrated with him in the crowd, and it's one of the most iconic photos. You'll see this photo everywhere. It's gone around a lot, and I must say it's a brilliant photo, and it just sort of shows the relationship that the Villa players had with the fans at that particular stage. And I must say the goal as well was just a typical Villa goal at the time. A great set-piece delivery from Ashley Young, John Carew straight onto the end of it. It's how we were scoring goals, and it did make it 2-0 just before half-time. There is not a derby game at the time when Gabriel Bonglahor did not show his ability. In this particular one, I must say it's one of the best goals I think he's ever scored. Bring the ball down, take on a few men, then slicing it past Mike Taylor to make it 5-1. It was the perfect goal for us in so many ways. To have a Brummie scoring that fifth goal in such a emphatic fashion was just perfect for that day. It was a special performance, and it's one that I remember quite closely and quite dearly. I remember having the Birmingham Mail a few days later, and there was a pull-out poster of the game. I had that poster on my wall as I grew up. The likes of seeing Olof Mellberg with his fists up to the Villa faithful. It was just a brilliant moment. It's one that I remember so much because Olof Mellberg was such a great character to have around Villa Park, and he was just excellent that game, the same as Martin Larsson was. Having the likes of Gareth Barry in that side, it was just a brilliant stem. The whole core of that Villa side was genuinely one of the best I think I've ever grew up watching, was that particular side. I think if you've never actually watched the game, I suggest you actually watch it in full, because it is genuinely one of the best games I think I've ever witnessed as a Villa fan, and I'm sure many can agree with me that not many better performances against the Blues than this particular game. You know, I can't thank those players enough for that particular day, because it's created one of the best moments for me as a Villa fan. John Carew, Gabby Bonglahor, and obviously Ashley Young, these players that day were immense. The whole team was immense, and everything about it was just a great performance. I can't thank them enough for that performance, and I've transported you back 9 years ago to this day when that vintage 5-1 performance happened. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do drop us that like below, and also comment in your thoughts ahead of the Blues game in a few days' time. And if you are new to the channel, then please do subscribe with your post notifications on. If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another one? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. And don't forget to subscribe. Click on our logo there on the left and press subscribe. Easy.